Tonight's inductees, it was such a special event. We had three phenomenal inductees. First and foremost, we had Natalie, who was a track and field absolute star from UNC Asheville, Chris Archer from High Point University, dual sport student athlete, as well as Coach Gary Gilmore from Coastal Carolina University, and that one definitely was special because I remember being at the Big South Conference when they won the national championship, and so being able to celebrate and recognize all three, Coach Gary Gilmore, Natalie, as well as Chris, absolutely a special event.
It's absolute delight to come back. I'm very thankful to the Big South Conference and to High Point University for everything that it's done for me. It really gave me the opportunity to shine both on the court and on the pitch, but also in the classroom. And I'll be forever thankful for that opportunity. The first year we won the Big South Conference in tennis, and I think it was the first time that High Point University had ever won a Big South title and gone on to compete in the NCAAs. We played Duke in that freshman year, and that was a special year for me. I was freshman of the year in the Big South, and so that was really special to do that as well for our tennis coach Jerry Tertzagen, who'd been a long-time servant at High Point, but had never had the opportunity to win the conference, and so we managed to achieve that in that first year. I started playing soccer in my second year at High Point, so I was a dual sport athlete, and in my second year of playing soccer, I managed to score a few goals and get recognised for doing that, and so it was great to be able to compete in two sports and get recognised at the Big South level with honours for both sports.
It's just a huge honor. I mean, I know that's like the the canned answer, but I have so many fond memories of running at the Big South. But then when you're in adulthood, you kind of almost look back like it was a dream, and so to be inducted, it's such a nice feeling because it can force you to look back at the time that you were an athlete and relive all those memories and remember that you did that, you really did those things. I think a lot about just the feelings that being on the team gave me in general, but winning the 200-meter final at the Big South Conference, I think it was at Coastal Carolina my senior year. That's my fondest memory. I was always the underdog, always had been the underdog, and I remember every step of that race. And I think crossing the line and seeing both everybody's surprise and then happiness for me, it was really memorable. I think about it a lot actually even now. So.
Tremendous amount of emotions go through me when I think about this, having coached in this league right at 20 years and seeing it grow, seeing our program grow, seeing us and other schools push the bar forward. It means the world to me to be recognized by this group that I deserve to be part of the Hall of Fame here with the Big South Conference. It's a great honor and something that I cherish very much. I wanted to be the guy that won a national championship, got to Omaha. That was what we were all about. We didn't want to, I didn't want to go to a school and coach that had been there 8 or 10 times. I wanted to be the first guy. And I would say that to all the athletes. Raise the bar where you're at. Use that experience and it'll be something that'll stay with you for the rest of your life.
As I shared with some of my sentiments earlier, I think what the Hall of Fame has an opportunity to do is really reflect and recognize and highlight and be able to celebrate the rich history of the Big South Conference. We have so much change in membership, but we still have so much legacy. And so specifically for Coach Gary Gilmore, being able to honor, recognize not only him as a coach, but as a person, but the lasting impact that he has left not only on Coastal Carolina, but Big South Conference baseball as he really set the tone. Chris, obviously being a dual sport athlete, that says a lot at any level, at any point, but being able to welcome him and his family back nearly 20 years later and the sentiments that he left as it relates to just the impact and the value of intercollegiate athletics, it was such a great reminder. And Natalie, also the phenomenal career that she had at UNC Asheville, and to hear her speak about how the coaches and the administrators and just the leaders and the people in the Asheville community really embraced her. I think that just goes back to show the level of athletics as well as the intentionality that our administrators provide in making sure our student athletes are supported holistically.